Let's start with one of my favorites, tuna noodle casserole. We're going to bring a large pot of water to a boil. We're going to add our uncooked egg noodles or dumplings. This is a 12-ounce package. We're going to season with some salt. Make sure you stir it well. We're going to cook this per the directions on the back of the package. This recipe has a delicious homemade sauce. We're going to start it by dicing up 2 ribs of celery, and then we're going to chop up 1 yellow onion to about the same size. We're going to saute it down in a large skillet with 1 tablespoon of butter, and we want to cook this for about 5 minutes until the onions and celery are nice and soft. Okay, we're going to start making that roux. We are going to add 1 teaspoon of minced garlic into the veggies, and we are going to stir and cook that down for 1 minute. We're going to add 3 tablespoons of butter into the veggies, and we're going to allow that to melt and stir it in. I'm going to add in 3 tablespoons of all-purpose flour. We're going to start thickening up the roux at this point. We're going to stir in the flour into the butter mixture for 2 minutes, and that will cook out the raw flour taste. We're going to go ahead now and start adding our liquid. I'm going to put in 2 cups of chicken broth, 1 cup of milk. Stir this together. And then we're going to season with 1/4 teaspoon of salt and 1/4 teaspoon of black pepper. We're going to stir this all together and then taste it with a spoon to make sure our flavors are where we want them. We're going to stir for about 3 to 4 minutes to help thicken up our sauce. Okay, look at how thick our roux is becoming. Now at this point, we're going to go ahead and start adding in our tuna. I have 2 cans and I've drained them very well. So just flake them on in. You can use any variety that you like. We're going to add in 2 cups of sweet peas. Now these are frozen. We're going to stir this all together until it's well combined. We're going to take our drained cooked pasta. We're going to add it to our sauce. We're going to stir it well. Look at how delicious that looks. We are now going to add the cheese. About 1/4 cup of Parmesan shredded cheese. I am now going to spray a 9x13 baking dish with nonstick cooking spray. Okay, I'm going to take my cooked noodles and tuna mixture and we're going to place it into our prepared baking dish. And we want to smooth it out evenly. We got another layer coming. 8 ounces of sharp cheddar cheese. We're going to sprinkle that right across the top of our casserole. Now we need to make that delicious topping. I have 1 cup of panko crumbs, or you can use breadcrumbs. We're going to add in 3 tablespoons of melted butter. You want to stir this until all of the crumbs are totally covered in the butter. And then we're going to sprinkle this across the top of our baking dish. Now we want to bake this in a preheated oven at 400 degrees for 15 to 20 minutes until golden brown and the breadcrumbs are nice and toasty and the casserole is heated through. Is that not the best tuna noodle casserole you've ever seen? And we did not even use cream of soups. Totally homemade sauce. All right. Check out my plate. I'm raving about this one. It is delicious. Let me know if you give this one a try. On the menu today, we are going to be making tuna macaroni salad. This is a classic comfort dish for the summertime. You've got barbecues, potlucks, just make it at home so everybody can enjoy it. This salad, once you make it, you can put it in the refrigerator and it's really good the next day too. All those flavors just meld together. I've got some people in this house that love tuna macaroni salad, so let's go ahead and put this one together. We're going to start with making our pasta and the eggs for our tuna macaroni salad. I've got a large pot of water that I'm going to bring to a boil for our pasta over here. And then I'm going to hard boil some eggs in a medium pan right here. All right, I'm put my medium saucepan in the sink. I'm going to place some eggs into it. We're going to fill it with water until the water goes right above the eggs. We're going to place it on high heat. I'm going to add half a teaspoon of baking soda. This will really help peel the eggs. We're going to bring these eggs to a boil and then we're going to cook them for 6 minutes. Okay, we're going to be cooking up 1 pound of pasta. I am using the elbow macaroni pasta here. It's uncooked. Now my water has come to a boil. What we're going to do is add half a tablespoon of salt and then we're going to pour in the pasta. All right, I'm going to stir this around for about 30 seconds or so. That'll help the pasta not stick. We're going to cook this per the directions on the back of the package for al dente. We're going to be cooking the pasta for 7 minutes. About 1 minute before the pasta is done, we're going to add in our 1.5 cups of frozen peas. It's going to help thaw the peas out and cook them. Once the 6 minutes is up for the eggs, go ahead and turn the burner off and place the lid on. We're going to let them sit for 6 minutes and then we're going to place them into some ice water to stop the cooking process. All right, we're just going to let these sit for just a few minutes and start peeling them. You can see how easy these eggs peel. Now as I'm peeling them, I'm just going to put them back into the water. You know, any kind of excess little tiny shells off. There we go. All right, we're going to go ahead now and dry these eggs off and then we're going to chop them up and put them into our tuna macaroni salad. All right, once our pasta is fully cooked and al dente and the peas are cooked through, we're going to go ahead and drain it. Rinse the pasta and the peas with cold water. This will stop the cooking process. You want to keep doing this until the pasta is nice and cooled off. Take some paper towels and I'm just going to push on the pasta and just start kind of drying it off. Then we're going to place this into a large bowl. Looks colorful already. So what I'm doing is I'm taking the eggs and I'm just cutting them in half lengthwise. And then I'm going to cut those halves in halves. And then just chop them up small. Y'all, look at how yellow these yolks are. It's going to give a nice color to our salad also. But it's almost like a deviled egg salad with pasta, and then you're just gonna add some tuna fish to it. Whoop. Y'all, if this one fell on the floor, my dog would be faster than me. So I'm doing 5 eggs, so you can do as many eggs as you want. Let's go ahead and add this to our pasta and peas. Okay, Okay, we're going to add some crunchiness to our salad. So I've got a red onion, and I just quartered the onion. I'm going to cut it very thin. Now I've already taken the ends off and the outer layer of skin. I'm adding the red onion because it's going to add a nice color to this dish. All right, now that we got that, we're going to turn it around and we're going to slice through those, make tiny dices. Now if you don't have a red onion, you can certainly use a yellow onion. If you want to put green onion in there, you can do that. There we go. Let's add that to our salad. I've got 2 celery stalks here, and I'm going to dice those very small. All right, I'm just cutting thin strips. All right, let's go ahead and add this. It's looking good in there, huh? I've got 2 5-ounce cans of chunk light tuna that we're going to add. What we're going to do is drain them and then add. So I'm going to do this over the sink. Cans of tuna is great to have in the pantry. These Best By dates are 2025, so you got plenty of time. So if you stock up your pantry with these, there's lots of things you can do with them. I've made tuna fish sandwiches, and I've also made a tuna noodle casserole for you guys. So I will link them down below in the description box, or you can search for them in my YouTube channel or in my blog, catherinesplates.com, for the recipes, and the video will be attached. All right, so let's go ahead and add this. Now I'm using the Bumblebee brand, not sponsored. Sweet relish. We're going to still pile in the flavor. We're going to add 3 tablespoons. 1. There we go. Okay, we're going to add 1 1/3 cup of mayonnaise. What we're going to do now is season with some salt and pepper. I'm going to go light right here, stir it all up, and then see if we need to add additional salt or pepper for flavor. So I'm going to go in about 1/2 teaspoon because nothing was salted except for the pasta. And some black pepper. The biggest bowl that I have is totally full. We're going to go in and we're going to very carefully mix this all together. I like to pull down from the bottom and bring it up to the top. And while you're doing that, just keep turning the bowl so everything is well combined. Y'all let me know down in the comments how you like your tuna macaroni salad, or if you've ever had one. And if you haven't, what do you think of mine? I'm not even going to wait for this to chill in the refrigerator before I take a small bowl of it to eat. I'm not even sure it's going to be a small bowl. All right, just keep spinning it. All right, what do y'all think of my tuna macaroni salad? I'm going to grab a spoon, a small bowl, and give this a try for you. I really can't wait to chill this one in the refrigerator. It's good right now, but let me tell you, chilled, it'll be fantastic. I can taste that relish in there, that sweetness from it. That's delicious. The crunchiness of the onions and the celery, y'all do that. Put that in there. Even some bell peppers too, some colored ones. Pull some tuna out of your refrigerator, some pasta, and put this one together. There's so many variations you can do with this one here. All right, thumbs up. Tuna fish, the classic variety. All right, so I'm gonna go over everything we're gonna need, and then we're gonna build this thing up. All right, so to start off with, we are going to need some bread. Now, I'm using these nice buns right here. Those look awfully nice, soft, and squishy. 4 cans of some Star-Kissed chunk white in water. All right, so I've drained out my tuna fish out of the cans, and I'm just gonna put them in a bowl now. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead now and mince just 2 small stalks of celery and about half of an onion, or maybe even less. It depends on what you want in your tuna salad. We've got some relish going in, about 2 teaspoons. I've got some Dijon mustard going in. Now, just flavor this the way you want. So if you want something extra, you can put it in there. I've got some salt, some pepper, I have some Duke's mayonnaise. Put about half a cup, start off with that and see how that works. Go ahead now and mix this all together and give it a try and see if we need to adjust anywhere. Let's build a sandwich. All right, so I gave it a try and it tastes wonderful. Got my bun here. Alright, so I'm putting some provolone cheese right there, going in with some tuna salad here. That is my classic style tuna fish sandwich.